Hello and welcome to livealittlehigher.com. Today we're going to learn a little bit about the month of Kislev. We just entered this incredible month. It's a month of light. It's a month in where darkness is turned into light. It's the month of Hanukkah. And so there's a lot of teachings about this month. I have previous recordings about the month of Kislev that you can check out also. But today I found something very special from Rabbi Itzhak Ginsburg, and he's giving us a Hasidic philosophy on this month of Kislev. That is a month of faith and self-confidence. So the month of Kislev parallels the soul power of confidence. And this is also the meaning of Kislev. And they put Kislam means their confidence in God, and this is in Psalm 78. And confidence is the inner dimension of the Sephira of Netzach. Netzach is one of the 7 emotional attributes of God. We all have them within us. Netzach means resilience, means victory, eternity, never giving up. So it's putting confidence and this Sephira of Netzach together, that a person to be able to be a resilient person, a person that never gives up, has to have a lot of fortitude, a lot of confidence, inner strength. And Netzach is the power to take what is floating around in the world of thought and emotion and apply it into reality. It is the power of implementation and the ability to overcome obstacles and to oversee all that has to be done and to eternalize the goal in the real world. So all of these Netzach actions require an internal soul motivation of confidence. And when a person is never giving up, even if he fails 100 times, but he never gives up, this creates in a person a lot of confidence. He becomes a very, very powerful human being. But the power doesn't come from him, it comes from Hashem. So self-confidence, to enter into this idea of self-confidence, is to enter the world of action, to initiate and work in reality. A person needs self-confidence. So people sometimes are very busy working on their inner strength and psychologies, therapies, trying to gain self-love, and in reality, self-love is not so much something that has to come through the head, it's something that has to come through your behavior. So when a person behaves in the godly way, in the right way, the more he does what is right, the more confidence he's gonna acquire. So after all, not everything comes from pre-packaged and ready for us. This is a world of learning, of experimenting, and we experience doubt and deliberation. Everybody goes through that. If you look at very successful people, they're successful because they never give up. It doesn't mean they haven't failed in life. They have fallen many times, but they don't stay in the ground. They stand up and they try all over again until they get what they want to achieve. So confidence is really the key to success. So who said that I will succeed? Nobody tells you, okay, I'm going to start a new business and I'm going to be very successful in it. You'll be surprised. And so many people stop trying and stop living their dreams because they're scared to fail. And so what this month is telling us is like, hey, don't be scared. Put it in a closet, lock it up. Just do it. Like the Nike slogan, just do it. Go and do it. Do it because you can do it. Hashem will give you everything you need to be able to succeed. So, and what will prevent me from failing? People ask themselves. So without minimal self-confidence, a small child will not take his first steps. So for a baby, I have a granddaughter, she's 18 months old. She doesn't want to walk. She wants people to carry her all around, but she can stand up. You grab her hand, she can walk. But she won't let loose. Why? It's a lack of confidence. She's scared to fall. She's scared to harm herself. So she just has to let go. Like when you're learning how to ride a bike, it comes to a point where you just let go. So we encourage this person and tell them that he can do it. For adults as well, every step forward is accompanied by a feeling of instability, one foot in the air, and we have to overcome this paralyzing fear. That's why coaches have become so famous nowadays. Like, you have a coach for everything, a coach for your exercise, a coach for your business. Because a coach is a person that's going to be on top of you, telling you, okay, 10 more crunches, 20 more push-ups. You can do it. You can do it. In your business, you can do it. Get your act together. Do this, do that. And they're pushing you to your limits. So, but the question is, isn't self-confidence connected to ego? Like, how much self-confidence can we have that it won't evolve into a negative pride, into a inflated ego of a person that is he's proud and haughty? So Rabbi Ginsburg is teaching us here that there's something called rectified self-confidence. And this the rectified self-confidence really comes from your bitachon, from your trust in Hashem. So the way to have a healthy confidence is to trust God, to build up your trust in God. I recommend, there's very good books that teach you how to trust God. There's the Chovos HaLevavot, Shar HaBitachon. I have it in my website. You can look at it. There's a book of the Beis Halevi on bitachon, which is incredible. You have a Hadregas Ma'adam that is from the Novardok Rebbe, and there's many, many books that teach us about trust in Hashem. The best book about it is the Torah itself, the Chumash, in which we go story by story how people overcome everything with confidence in God. So God gives us both the tools with which to take action and also our feeling of self-confidence. And this is the self-confidence that guided the Hasmoneans during Hanukkah. We know the story. We're coming to this time, and where these were there were a little army against a big people, the Roman Greek army, and it says, you gave the strong into the hands of the weak. Were the Maccabees weak? Were they really weak? And they were true heroes. They won the war. How can it be that the Torah describes them, the Tanakh describes them as weak? So, but in the consciousness, they felt that they were weak. So what does it say? What is it teaching us here? Is that it was only God who infused them with the spirit of bravery, as opposed to the Greeks who glorified their own bravery. We're seeing it now in our days, in our time, 2025, we've been going 14 months, 15 months already into a war that was thrown into us. And we have seen the amount of bravery, courage of the Jewish people. I say that every parent in Israel today is compared to Abraham Avinu. They all send their kids to the army. They're all sacrificing their children. And every Jewish kid that is in the college campuses fighting for the Jewish people, they're like a Pinchas of our time. They're zealot. They're defending their Jewishness. It's incredible to see. So where does this confidence come from? From a child in a college campus that never learned Torah. He was unaffiliated. He was assimilated. He never thought about his Jewishness ever. Suddenly they're singing Am Israel High. They're putting mezuzahs in their doors. They're putting on tefillin. They're going to Shabbat, to Shabbat dinners in the Chabad and in the Hillel houses. They're learning Torah. Where does this come from? This strength, this confidence. So Kabbalah teaches that the letter of the month of Kislev is the Samech, which means support. And this is the unconscious of God supports all of those who fall. This is in 145, Psalm 145. And we can always rely on Hashem. Faith and confidence go together. Confidence flows from a strong faith in God, which transforms into faith in the power that God gives us. When a person lives with this faith, this emunah, this knowing that Hashem runs the world at every instant, this will allow him to overcome every doubt that can stop him and freeze him and fill him with fear. This faith is what keeps us going. And our intellect will always remain doubtful. This is the intellect. We will always be questioning ourselves. But it's the faith which is above the intellect. It goes above the intellect, that provides us with inner surety and the ability to take a chance. And so for all, if we don't go out on a limb, we will never succeed. This is true. A fool believes everything, but there is also such a thing as positive foolishness. So when we believe in something that is not quite proven, but we have a strong feeling that is true, the word that is used here is petty for fool, is an acronym for the word Perashot Teshev Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim will sit unwalled. And this comes from Zechariah. In Jerusalem, the eternal city, there will be feeling of confidence that will make walls and fences superfluous. Jewish people will not need more fences. When we build this confidence and this faith in Hashem, and that we know that Hashem takes us in our ways, and that the strength that we have to overcome all these things really come from Him. And so there is a difference, however, between faith and confidence. At the level of faith itself, the person thinks only about God and that there is nothing other than He. This is faith with bitachon, einot milvado. There's nothing separate from God. And what should turn only to Him, and what am I? Like, ask yourself, what am I? And in reality, nothing, absolute nothingness. At the level of faith, we look up and cleave to God. And at the level of confidence, we transition from the feeling of nothingness to the feeling that we're something. And the word man, ish, alludes to the combination of ein ish, nothing, something. The level of confidence transforms the nothingness into something. The confidence is nothingness, and the faith becomes something. One can be a great believer in God, who creates and oversees everything and also believes that all is for our best. But to be a leader, like the Hasmoneans, faith has to be transformed into confidence, an active, initiating, victorious confidence. And as Rabbi Yossi Jacobson says, he says, faith is not to believe in God, faith is to believe that God believes in you. So I want to wish you a blessed month of Kislev, that all darkness should be transformed into light, and that we should be confident and faithful that our light will shine always, brighter and brighter and brighter. So I want to wish you a blessed month, and remember, live a little higher. Thank you.